How's it going? Corbin Blanton here from CB Films, and I'm going to show you how to get footage like this. So I use an attachment for my wakeboarding handle called the Beastmount. There are two different types of Beastmounts. There's Beastmount Cable Wake, which I have here, and then there's Beastmount Boat Wake, which is right here. The main difference is the Beastmount Cable Wake has these little slots right here, if you can see that. And the Beastmount Boat Wake actually has clamps that clamp down on your rope. So what I do with my wakeboarding handle here is I attach the Beastmount in this triangular spot right here on the back. So it would go right here. So some wakeboarding handles have this tubing that goes around the rope towards the handle. If you have that rubber tubing on your handle, other than cutting it, you might be able to actually jam it into the Cable Wake Beastmount. I actually cut mine so I could split it, and then it's easier to actually slide in on each side rather than just trying to jam it in there. But you kind of gotta do what you gotta do when you only have this option. If you get the other one, the Boat Wake one, which I wasn't able to find, that one clamps on your rope, so that might be better, especially if you don't have the tubing around the rope that's attached to your handle. So yeah, but they're kind of hard to find. Once you get the mount on there, just make sure that you pull each end tight just to make sure that you know that it's on there real good. And then take this little clip on the back and just hook it onto the rope just in case it breaks off or it falls off. You also don't have to attach it in this spot. If you have a wakeboarding handle with a wrap handle in one of the diamond shapes, you can also mount it right there so it's a little further back. When you're using the GoPro alone on your handle, don't forget to use the floaty mount. Even though it has the hook on the back for safety, still put a floaty on your GoPro. So when I'm using this mount, I'm using the GoPro Hero 9 right now because it's compatible with the Max Lens mod. And you have to use the horizon lock option, otherwise it's not going to work. If you don't use horizon lock, the camera's just gonna flip over when you do a flip or a spin. As soon as you turn that handle, the GoPro's gonna go with it. If you have horizon lock on and you turn the handle, the horizon stays level and it makes your footage real nice. Yes, the GoPro Hero 10 is out right now, but it's not compatible with the Max Lens mod yet. There's an update coming in November, so we have to wait for that. So for the time being, I'm using the Hero 9. So to make this short and sweet, here are my settings for video. All the ProTune options right here. This is mainly what I use when it comes to using the Max Lens mod on the GoPro Hero 9 when it's mounted on my handle. You can also shoot in widescreen, but then you kind of lose the top and bottom of your frame compared to like a 4:3 format. But the problem is that if you want to use slow-mo in the 4:3 format, you have to shoot 1440p. As of right now, with the Hero 9, I believe the GoPro Hero 10 will have a higher frame rate at a better resolution, but we'll just have to wait and see when the update comes in November. Otherwise, if I'm not shooting 4:3 format slow-mo, I'll use 2.7K 4:3 at 30 frames per second or 2.7K 16:9 and 60 frames per second. I've also used this mount on my handle with a split mount adapter to hold two GoPro Hero 9s, and then I had one shooting photos in time-lapse mode, and then the other one had the Max Lens mode, so I was shooting video with that. You can't use the floaties on your split mount, at least with this one, because when you have two GoPros with floaties on them, it actually won't fit on this mount. So there might be wider ones out there, but this is just the one that I found right off the bat on the internet. So here's my setup of that here. That's what I got for you. I recently took my daughter out wakeboarding with me, and I was able to use this to get photos and a video of the whole thing. So when I was doing this, I actually set up my GoPro that was taking photos to take a vertical photo. I had it doing a time lapse with vertical orientation, and I had started that time lapse like this before I even jumped in the water. Then I turned it flat and I started the video with the GoPro with the Max Lens mod. So I had planned ahead a little bit. And then once I got out there, it was recording the whole time, and then when it came time to get a picture, I just turned it sideways like I had set up at the beginning, and then I just let it take a bunch of pictures. If you want to know my settings for photos, I'm going to put those right here. I was shooting them in vertical orientation and in time-lapse mode, taking photos every half second. I like to do the half a second because that way you never miss the perfect moment. I mean, you still might miss it if you're trying to capture something real quick, but you got a better chance if you use half a second rather than like 1 second or 2 seconds. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. This was my setup for shooting video with the max lens mount on the Hero 9 and soon Hero 10 on my wakeboarding handle, and also taking photos as a little extra with the split mount. If you found this video helpful, give me a like, let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.